Hey everyone, this is my Brain Chew recording assignment. In this recording, I will talk about three things. First is a summary of the current goal for the sprint. Second is the demo of the user interface. Third is the code walkthrough. Again, I will talk about the purpose of my application. I'm making a dairy application which provides a feeling for the users. So when they are writing with this application, they have the feeling that they are just right in a real environment. I provide a background like a desk, wooden desk, and when they are writing in a diary, they have a feeling like they use a pen to write on a paper. In this sprint, I make some improvements. I get rid of unnecessary classes and methods to make the management and the update of the development easier. The new functions I implement in this sprint are four things. First is the calendar selection, which user can use to select the specific day they want to write. Second is the text area, which displays the writing for a specific day and allow the user to update the information for that day. Third is daily entry management, which is some buttons that users to go to another day quickly, or they can save and clear writing for that day. And then the database classes. This is the most important class to make all the management of information possible. Okay, let's move on to the second part of this recording, the user interface demo. As we can see, the date for this application displayed now is February 28, 2017. It's today's date. So the application can get the current day once the application opens and jump to automatically to this day. Since I read nothing here, so the text area is empty, but only the date information. But since I saved something yesterday, so we should get yesterday. We can go to yesterday by choose 2017. Or we can use the turn left, turn right, turn left phase to get that. See? The same thing. So let's write something and save it today. Once I click Save button, there comes a dialog to ask you to confirm the action. If I click No, this won't be saved. So if I just close without saving, this sentence is not write into the database. So it didn't save successfully. I have to click the Save Yes. So now it should be good now. We can get it next time. Yes, it says yes. And if there are many, then that is inconvenient to delete one by one or use this. We can use clear after we save it and we clear. So in case the user hit this button by accident, I still make a dialog to ask them to confirm. They have to get yes in order to clear it. And once clear, the text area will reset to default, which is only contain the date information. Another feature here is the calendar select JCombo box can update the the number will display here. If we go to next day, automatically to the next day, and it shows the input area, the all updates at the same time. And another thing to figure out how many days in 1 month for a certain year. Let's go, for example, in the February, for this year should only have 28 days, so that's only 28 days. And in January, that should be 31 days, so that's 31 days. And in April, that should be only 30 days, so that's 30 days. But if we go to a leap year, things change here. February should have 29 days. Yes, it's 29 days. And every time I go to a new day, this input area will go to the code. Let's move on to the last part, the code walkthrough. First, I will display the candidate selection. So in the beginning, I initiate the candidate components, which are a bunch of JCombo blocks. For select year is 1, and I set a bunch of year as the mode, which is from 1850s to 2150. And I said the selected year in the beginning is the date today, which is selected date to get such year is 2017. And add action listener to respond to the JCombo block, and there are two methods implemented in this action. One is the February day selection action performed, which I use to determine how many days of the day to put in the JCombo box for the date when the month is February. And the daily interest selection on calendar action performed is once I select a day from a calendar, it will get the writing for that day from a daily entry card and display it here. We can go to detail of the performance action. This is one for the daily entry selection and calendar action performed. First, I get 3 integers received from the JCombo box from the index. And if it go to the select thing, select year, select date, it won't update this input area because there is no value date to update. So when I move on, it is a value date, the select date will be updated to another day. And the UI class will get the new selected date, like the method update info. And the input area will be updated by the following code. And the February date selection to display update the date, how many days in the date selection date. So if it's a leap year, it will set to 29 days here. But if it's 28 days, it's only 28 here. That's how I make this possible. 28 and 2004, 29 days. So let's move on to how this code works. begin with the save button. So there is a method is initialize function menu component, which is initialize this fourth function button. First, new button save create a button, and add action listeners. Create a unknown list inner classes. Action listener, confirm that I'm going to get a dialog which come out. So this should be a J option pane, which is this. And I said the option, the information message is question mark. So you can see here the question logo icon. And the yes or no option, so there are only two options, yes or no. And this is the dialog, so add the dialog to this frame. That's how this works. Frame conform action. And I set the dialog to this optional pane. And I set this on purpose. The user has to choose one of these buttons to close this. So I should do nothing and close. And here, again, if the value is yes, it will do the save function here. If no, the last thing I'll do here. So the clear button is similar. Only when the option is yes, it will reset clear the things what I saved. Clear, I hit yes, it will reset. And then is the turn left, turn right button. Pretty similar. I just once I click, go to the day turn left page 1 day before, turn right 1 day after. This is the if statement to determine if the text is empty, which means I haven't created any daily entry for that day. So just go to set the input area to get a string which converts from a candidate class. And set that to text. In order to update the selected date calendar class, is doing this method, which is turn left is -1, which go 1 day before, and go to next day, add 1 day, so go 1 day more. So that's how I implement. This is the code, how I do that. And I still have some challenges I need to fix. One is in the beginning, I need to figure out to only select 29 days or something like that. I can show it here. If I open it here, in the beginning, they have 31 days. Another thing I need to improve is to set the size to the same. So this one won't be this small. And also implement these 4 buttons. So that's all I've done for this sprint. Thank you very much.